day.
Hello there, Dr. Sheep here. Welcome back to another Farming Sim Let's Play episode, I don't know. It's currently 12:47 a.m. the Wednesday morning that this video needs to go up. So fantastic. I have a job interview today. Yeah, and I was like, I was watching Ned's Declassified and I was like, oh, shoot, I have a video to make still. Like, I can, go and upload the podcast highlight and then finish that tomorrow morning before I do the before I do another podcast with Phil. But then I realized, oh, I have to record a half hour's worth of gameplay, edit it, wait for it to finish render, and then upload it. And that's going to take some time. So here we are. Watching Helper's Weed. Oh, it is the next day. How are my animals doing? Sheep are good. How are the horses? 79%. What's the value at? 39,000. That's it? That ain't gonna fly. I was expecting 50,000. So they must make a lot this last little bit before they reach peak value. Okay, what needs to be done first? We'll go to 19. So yeah, I'm busy. Wednesday is interesting. So today, today for you. So today for me. It's a very interesting day. Behind me, as you can see, I bought on Monday night. I bought a new suit. The suit Jackie Vorsey behind me has been black. This one's a blue. If you can tell, you probably can't tell. It's a dark blue. A different tie. I always have this red tie I've worn since high school. Nothing wrong with it. It was a zip-up tie, though. And I'm like, I need to get a real tie. So I got a real tie. I then also went and got a pair of pants. I didn't care if they were blue pants. I just need something that would look good with them. All I got were gray. And then Rooster was like, did you get a brown belt? And I'm like, no. He's like, you're going to need a brown belt. I'm like, I don't have brown shoes to go with the brown belt, so it doesn't matter. And I think if I had gotten khakis instead of gray, I think it'd be a bigger deal. But I did not get khakis. I got gray. And I think black belt and black shoes will look fine. Plus, you're not looking down there anyways. You're looking up here at the moneymaker, as you're interviewing me. Oh, shoot. I should have had Rooster help me with handshake. Oh, well. At least my disease. I call it my disease. I'm allergic to something. Every summer my hands break out in this rash. And it looks terrible. It looks like I have some disease. That's why I call it my disease. Even though it's just an allergic reaction. How do I know it's an allergic reaction? It's because Benadryl takes care of it. If Benadryl didn't take care of it, well, then I do actually have some sort of disease. It's not just some allergen that my body's it's not just something that my body's immune system is attacking that doesn't need to attack. It's perfectly harmless, in theory. But it is something in the environment. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. Because the thing is, it's not like... The problem is, this started a long time ago. I think when I was like 11 or 12? Yeah, about 12, I think. Okay. I'm 21 now. Jesus, I'm 21. So that's 9 years. That is 9 years I have to go and figure out what am I interacting with every single summer, like clockwork. Doesn't happen in the winter. Doesn't happen any other time of the year. Just once it starts to get warm. And it's weird. This year it started earlier than last year. Last year it didn't start till August. This year it started before August. No, when did it start in July last year? I think it started I don't remember when it started. I think it started in July or August because I was done with going to the doctors. Otherwise, I would have gone to the doctors for my hand. No, but I was done seeing them. So I think it was July or August. And it's like, are you serious? This year it started in May. Yeah, God, Jesus, I've been fighting this thing so long. Let me tell you, I had no idea what day it was. Like, I knew tomorrow was Wednesday. So rewind to Tuesday. I knew tomorrow was Wednesday, but I kept thinking to that day was Wednesday. So I was saying, oh yeah, like 2 days ago, Sunday. No, I didn't do anything Sunday. Everything I did was Monday. And then I did stuff Tuesday morning. And when I thought I did Tuesday morning, so literally yesterday morning or today, because I haven't been asleep today, so in the same day, I thought was Monday. And then going to work today, I thought, I thought I did Monday. I don't know. It was like a whole day got subtracted from my memory. Oh, you know what? I asked Buck 3 important questions. There was a 4th question that was very important, and that was I need a flatbed for my Farming Sim series, and I forgot to ask. Please, if you know of a good flatbed mod in the comments, please leave a comment. I need to know. Anyways, right. So I was just like, Jesus, I don't know what day it is. And Rooster's just like, your interview wasn't like today or something, was it? And I'm like, no, it's Wednesday at 3:30. I'm pretty sure it's 3:30. I've been having such problems. It's like, is it 3:30? It's 3:30. I didn't write it down, but I know it's 3:30. Okay. I don't want to show up a half hour early, because that sounds terrible. I don't want to sit there for a half hour in a suit at a bank. No, I could work on getting my checks then. I need to get checks. No, it's the reason why I keep thinking I need to be there at 3 is because I probably need to leave at 3. It's pretty far south from where I live, which I don't think is a big deal. Everybody's like, oh, that's pretty far south. I'm like, I mean, I think a lot of people I know that I've talked to, anyways, that they don't live in they don't live in the town. They live in the town. Like, okay, my Rooster today, he lives in town with me. Okay, but he didn't live in town, right? So but he's not natively from here. He moved here. He lived outside of town. So going to the south side of town, well, that takes a long time. You know, going from well north of it, where we live, to south takes a long time because there isn't a bypass. They're working on it, but I don't think the bypass doesn't even take you to this part anyways. But there's no bypass. You have to go through it. One of like several streets that'll take you south. It takes forever because there's so many damn lights. So that's why everybody says like, oh my god, it's really far south. Living in town though for the past 3 years like I've done, I honestly, going south to town is like, it's a bit of an excursion. And I wouldn't just do it all the time. But it's not the end of the world to do that. By myself is a different story. I think the last time I went south for something, literally by myself, like I had to do it by myself, I got sick. Oh, God. I don't remember the whole context behind it. It was, God. I don't know if I was still. I think I was in college at that point. That's why I had the money for it. I was looking for a camera or maybe a tripod. I think I was looking for a tripod. I don't remember. I was looking for something with cameras, and I had to go to this camera shop in South Lincoln, and I don't remember. And I got there, and after leaving, my throat hurt, and the next day I was sick. But I don't remember. I don't remember when that was. I want to say it was freshman year of college, because I want to say like it took 20,000 people plus me to go to some strange camera shop for me to get sick. I want to say that's what it was, but I don't remember. I don't know. I don't get sick anymore because of the masks. So it's hard for me to remember when the last time I got sick. And what the context for that illness was, anyways. You know what's really annoying? So back in elementary school, I used to get sick. I'm not like sick all the time. Like, so there's some kids that were sick every single month. No, but I would get sick once or twice a year. However, the year, literally, I'm not saying like, oh, when I'm saying literally, I mean the year they quit the perfect attendance program. I got perfect attendance. I was so prepared. I was like, yes, because my friend, he'd won it like every year. You got a little certificate and a $2 bill. And I was like, oh, $2 bill, that's cool. Because, you can't get $2 bills here in the United States. You can go to a bank and ask for them, but they're not in circulation. I don't understand why. I think they still print them, too. I don't understand why they just put them in circulation. Anyways, the point, I think the $2 bill now would get used more now than the $1 bill. I would carry it around. I hate carrying ones. If I carry a bunch of twos instead, that's a lot. That doubles the density of your cash. Do you not realize? It's like a 1.75 because typically, because you have a 50% chance of being an odd number, so therefore you have to have at least one 1. Therefore, that decreases your odds of having a perfect amount of twos. And it's only going to be in quantities of 2s or 4s. Not 5s, not 10s. So you're still going to have a higher likelihood statistically of no. It's an equal statistical likelihood. If not still less to have a 2 than a 1. Yes, it's statistically the same because okay, let's look at some math here, shit. No. Wait. A 6. You need $6, you get a 5 and a 1. $7, you do a 5 and a 2. $8, a 5, 2, and a 1. $9, and then 10. No way. And then, but $6 you just use all 2s. It's more bills, but if you want the change, you can get all 2s. I'm really beginning to wonder why they ever pulled the 2 from circulation, or why people didn't use it. I mean, I know a lot of people they don't really care about how much cash they carry. When I carry cash, it's annoying having it's annoying having like a 50 or 100 because you can't break that. Nobody breaks those, all right? You hand it to the cashier at Walmart and you buying $20 worth of stuff, they give you a weird look. And it's like, listen, if I had 20s, I'd give you 20s, but I don't have 20s, so please break my 100 and give me 20s. However, I don't want 20s back. I want the least amount of change possible. I don't carry lots of coins. I don't mind. Everybody's like, actually, Rondo gives me all of his coins. He doesn't carry change. He just gives me all of his coins. A lot of people just give me their change because they don't carry change or they don't want anything to do with the change. I keep my change. I have a giant pile of it on my desk. It's because I'm a collector. Once every 2 years or once every year, I go through my collection and update it. See what quarters I'm missing, see what nickels and dimes I'm missing. You're thinking, why do you care about nickels and dimes? I need a 2000 nickel and a 2009 dime. If you have them, please send them to me. I will get a P.O. box in the future so you can send me stuff. I will take 2009 nickels dimes. They're rare. Like, you wouldn't think they're rare, but they're rare. I think because collectors have snatched them up. I don't know. I haven't gone and purchased like $10 worth of dimes from a bank and then see what I get. Or like $10 worth of nickels. I haven't done. I guess you only need like $5 worth of nickels. Point is, to get the same amount of nickels per times versus the same amount of dimes. Point is, I haven't done that. But I do know they reduced nickels in circulation by 5%. And that reduction in 5%, I think it was 10% actually. I don't know. It wasn't a very big, but it was enough to make them, you can't find them. You can get 2009 pennies. The penny actually that year came in 3 to 4 variants. I think it's 4 variants. You can get all 4 of the state quarters that year. No big deal. You can get those. But nickels and dimes you cannot get. Because I did this back in high school. I went through, and actually this kind of leads back to me being sick to me getting sick. When I first went through my coin collection, I got sick. Because I'm handling a bunch of dirty coins. You're going to get sick. I got sick. But anyways. It's amazing what gets me sick. Sometimes it takes literally nothing and I will be sick. Sometimes it takes literally an entire pandemic and I still don't get sick. I think my immune system's gotten a lot stronger in recent years than it did when I was younger. I don't think my immune system was that strong when I was younger compared to what it is now. I don't know why, but it wasn't. Literally, I remember I was healthy at school. And this guy I knew, he coughed on me. It pissed me off because I'm a bit of a germaphobe. I'm like, they could get me sick. I got home. My mom looked at me. She's like, you don't look good. And she's like, get your shirt off. I'm like, why? And it's like, I think you're burnt. You feel like you're burning up. I'm like, what? I felt fine. But then by the next day, I was dying. I felt like I was dying. Actually, that was weird. I wasn't. That one I just had a fever and I blew my nose a lot. Like we're talking a lot, and I think I had some drainage. But I didn't feel sick. Like I didn't feel physically sick. I felt tired because you're fighting a disease. That's something, you can get sick if you're getting tired easily. That's one of the coolest things I ever figured out. And how to avoid getting sick is sleep and knowing what your body feels like before it gets sick. So if you start to get tired one day and you're like, why am I so tired? Think about it. Are you getting enough sleep? If you got a lot of sleep, no, I'm not sick. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired. Anyways, I did a lot of stuff today. Not really. I mean, I got some dry cleaning done, but And I went to Walmart again. No, I didn't go to... Oh, my God. My brain thinks that... Oh, my God. I don't know what day I went to Walmart. I have no idea what day it is. My brain is just... It's gone. It's just shut down. It stopped functioning at what day it is. I knew this. It's like, it was already getting... Anyways, back to what I was saying. So, like, knowing when your body gets sick, I think I was tired. But my mom was just like, yeah, you had some virus. I was sick for 5 days. I missed a week's worth of school. I was not in school for a week. And actually, I could have... Actually, the worst part was, there was a snow day while I was sick. The day before I was going to go back. The day before I went back, I was still sick, but it was snow day, ironically. And I came back and it's like, oh, so what did you have been? I'm like, I actually still wouldn't have been in school yesterday. Well, nobody was in school yesterday. I'm like, I know it was a snow day, but I still wouldn't have gone because I was still sick. They're like, what was wrong with you? I'm like, I don't know. I had some virus. I was sick. That was quite possibly, it was unidentifiable. I don't know what was wrong with me. I had a fever though. That's why I couldn't go back. I had a fever the entire time. That was the big reason why I wasn't allowed to go back, because it sounds just like a cold. It sounds like the common cold, but I had a fever. And that was the big deal, I think. And actually, my mom, she told me, if I remember correctly, she said, if you hadn't gone back to, if your fever hadn't broke, the night, that morning before I went back, she was like, you were gonna go to the doctors, because I didn't know what was wrong with you. So, yeah, I missed 5 days of school. Holy crap. I remember, I don't know if it was that time. I think it was. I had to go to school with my dad while he ran in and picked up, like, a folder worth of homework. Because, I've been sick all week. So, I had schoolwork to make up. I have never missed that much school for an illness. Ever. I think I had strep throat a few years in a row. I've had strep throat 3 times. The second, one of the times was in the summer. Weird, right? I got it during county fair, actually. But that's a whole story about that one. But the other 2 times was during the school year, and I think I missed 2, maybe 3 days each. But that was it. Otherwise, I'd go home early. I think I only like woke up, vomited, and then didn't go to school that day. Once. Because usually what it was I'd vomit the night before, and then I wouldn't go to school the next day. I thought I was good, but then I felt better by literally the next afternoon. That was always the worst. Or like I'd go home sick because I felt sick. I never vomited, but I felt sick. But then I was better by that afternoon. And then your parents are like, oh, I'll send you back to school. And it's like, oh, please don't. So you have to go and act sick. Well, it's like, what? It's a disease. How am I supposed to? That was always everybody thought I was faking. I have never faked a disease once. I have never. Everybody swears I faked them. No, I never faked a stomach ache. I never faked anything. When I was sick, I was sick. All right. When I was younger, I mean, I had incentives to fake to being sick. Uh, but I have never faked being sick. And at work, actually, and I have credibility about it now. Back then when I was younger, they could have been like, "Oh, you're faking it," whatever. But now I actually have credibility, interestingly enough, in that I've only missed 3 days worth of work. 2 days worth of work. Well, I guess now it's 3, but up until recently, I've only ever missed 2 days worth of work, and I've only missed 1 class. Technically, I made it. Actually, I was there for about 5 minutes before I left. It was severe abdominal pain. That's all the same illness. So Thursday, it was Thanksgiving, right? So, I got home. And I ate myself into a food coma, basically. I ate these pumpkin muffins I got from Hy-Vee. Super good, really good, really moist. But I kept eating. I don't know why I kept eating. I ate so much food that Thanksgiving. Like, so much food. I don't know why. Anyways, but I bought these muffins. Anyways, I ate 2 of the muffins. The next day, I felt like I was gonna die. I blew my brains out in the toilet. Actually, at that point, I hadn't gotten to the point where I was blowing my brains out in the toilet, but I was getting close. The toilet scenes were still rough at the time, but they were nowhere near how bad they did get. Saturday and Sunday, they were bad. Saturday morning, when I inevitably crawled my butt off the couch, when I inevitably woke up Saturday morning, I blew my brains out on the toilet. And then Sunday, I emptied myself. And by Monday, I'd go to the toilet, but there's nothing, because I hadn't eaten anything. I eaten like some saltine crackers, and I drank some water. But the thing though, I never vomited. I don't remember the last time I vomited. That's the crazy part about me being sick. I don't remember the last time I vomited. I don't. And so anyways, well, it was Black Friday that Friday. That's the Friday after Thanksgiving. I had every reason to call in sick. I was blowing my brains out in the toilet, and I felt like I was going to die. And I called, and I was like, listen, I'm going to come in. But if you get sick, that's your own that's freaking Menards' fault for not letting you take Black Friday off. You cannot call sick. Literally, I was bent over a toilet for 4 days. 3 realistic, and the 4th day I was empty. But for 3 days, I went nowhere but the couch and the toilet, and then work for that 1 day. For 3 days, I lost 20 pounds. I might have only been 10. No, it was 10. I only weighed 200 pounds at the time. I weigh 210 now. I fluctuated. That was sophomore year. And I was at 200 pounds, actually. I'm at 210 now, probably almost closer to 220. Anyways, I was at 200 pounds at the time before I got sick. And then I got sick. In 4 days, I lost 10 pounds. I hadn't eaten anything. I hadn't really drank anything. My intestines were empty. So I now know my intestines hold about 10 pounds worth of crap at any given moment. Plus, yeah, sure, there was some plus water weight. But at any given moment, I could drop 10 pounds like that. Not like this, but I could drop 10 pounds, which I think is funny because Kyle, when he had pneumonia, he was like, "Well, I lost 20 pounds or I lost 10 pounds," and I don't remember, in like 3 weeks or whatever, or like I lost like so many pounds in so many weeks. I'm like, I lost 10 pounds in 3 days. In 4 days. I was losing 2 pounds. I was losing over 2 pounds a day. Can you imagine dropping 2 pounds a day? That's not healthy. That's not healthy at all. Anyways, yeah, that was so anyways, I had to work that weekend too. Nope. They still thought I was faking. The assistant manager at the time thought I was faking. He thought I was faking. I didn't fake it. I came in was it Monday or Tuesday, I think? I think Tuesday. I didn't work Mondays at the time, right? I don't remember. I don't think I worked because I had because that was macroeconomics. What nights were law? I don't remember what nights law classes were. Anyways, one of the nights I had a law class. All my city classes were on. No, city classes. Yeah. I had to go to city twice. Yeah. It was Mondays. Yeah. I had to go to city, east, and back to city, every Monday and Wednesday. Yes, I'm pretty sure it was Mondays and Wednesdays. Anyways, so I nope, I'm burping. So anyways, that one, I don't know what that illness is from, but usually illnesses that was from, I think I ate something bad, or I caught something from someone. No one really quite knew because I wasn't vomiting. They're like, oh, you could have had this bug and that bug, but I never vomited. There was all kinds of diseases it could have been. It could be this and that and this and that. I didn't have a fever. Oh, so, like the two big symptoms I was missing for like other diseases was either a fever or vomiting. I didn't have either one. I just had stomach pain and massive diarrhea. I hate to discuss this kind of stuff, but those are my only symptoms. Massive abdominal pain and massive diarrhea. That was it. For 4 days. And what happened with macroeconomics was I was there for about 5 minutes. My stomach was in an immense amount of pain. I was in my abdominal cavity it felt like I was being stabbed. So I went to the bathroom. I couldn't get anything done. And so I called my dad, and he's like, call the health center. So I called the health center, and they're like, can you be there ASAP? Well, I would have went and sat and subjected myself to the rest of class, but they're like, you need to be here at like 9:45 or whatever. Well, class gets out at 9:45, and the health center is like it's like a mile away. All right, and it was cold. You know, it's December, or end of November anyways. It was cold. So I had to trek, and I was carrying my book bags and stuff, because, I was in class. So I had to trek all the way from the business college all the way to the freaking health center. I don't think it's actually a mile, but I think from the parking lot that I normally park at, it's about a mile. I think it is. I'd have to go on Google Maps to know for sure, but it's a long ways. And I'm like, you make people freaking walk a mile, and they're like, oh no, you could just park right here. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm glad I know that now. When I trekked it, every single time I was sick. You know, you don't feel well, and I gotta go trek a mile. So by the time you get there, you didn't feel well, and then their blood pressure spiked, and they're like, oh, geez, your blood pressure's high. I'm like, I just trekked the mile. I was trying to not be late because you wanted me 10 minutes early. So, screw you. Of course my blood pressure's high. I'm nervous because I have no idea what's wrong with me. And two, A, my blood pressure's high because, well, I'm sick and I don't know what's going on. B, I just trekked a mile. And C, I'm nervous because it's the freaking doctors. So yeah, my blood pressure's gonna be high. Yeah, anyways. That's the end of this. I'm just ranting. I could, the title of this was Back to Normal, but I never really talked about why we're back to normal. I got on these rants about being sick. If you made it this far, comment #sick. I don't know who the G's are. Anyways, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. The videos every single Wednesday, 11 a.m. Central Time, and good night. What an episode, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed what you watched and you want to see what the series started, go check out the playlist. If you want to see more, and so you don't miss a single second, make sure you subscribe. Anyways, stick around for the next 20 seconds to give me that sweet watch time, and I'll see you guys in the next one.